Hello, and thank you for joining me for another week of sensory activities with supplies from home. This week we are getting into our creative sides as we make marbled art from shaving cream. You only need a few supplies for this project, but I will admit it does get messy. The essential things that you'll need is shaving cream and paint or some type of color. You can also use, I'm using acrylic paint because it's what I have, but you can use watercolors or tempera paint or even food coloring. Some other things you'll need are also a tray to put your shaving cream on, some pieces of paper or cardstock, and some type of straight edge to scrape your shaving cream with. You can use a craft stick or a knife. I'm using this pie serving tool. You'll also want some cleanup supplies nearby, like paper towel and a washcloth. The first step is to grab your shaving cream and spray it on your tray that you're using. You can do several. I'm just going to use one. Okay, now I have my tray completely covered in shaving cream. You can use your straight edge for this part or your hands to sort of smooth out all the shaving cream as much as possible. It's most fun but most messy to use your hands. After you have your shaving cream all smoothed out, you can decide which colors you want to include. I'm going to say maybe add more later. You don't want to make it solid color, but just put some drops in. And I'm going to choose kind of purple and bright red. So I've dropped some paint on the foam. And you just want to swirl it a little bit. You can also use the end of a paintbrush or your finger to swirl it around. You don't want it totally mixed, just a little bit of swirl. Now the marbling happens. So I'm going to use a piece of cut up cardstock. A greeting card is really awesome here because then you can use it to send to someone after. You just want to try and press the card or the paper into the foam. Sure it all gets in there, peel it up, and I have another bin handy to scrape into. You also don't want to let it sit for too long. Scrape the foam off right away. Cool. I have a whole section of tray, so I'm going to use another half of it to do another color combination. But as you can see, you could keep doing probably 8 prints out of that one section. The section I did is green and some bright blue. See what the green and blue print looks like. That one turned out really cool. I hope you're having a lot of fun experimenting with different colors and combinations. One major tip with this project is to not overmix your shaving cream with your paint. Leave it extra swirled so you can see the colors stand out. If it gets just too tempting to get in there with your hands and swirl it all up, you will get a solid color. Mine turned pink, and then I added a little bit of blue on top, and so now I'm making some called Swirl with more of a solid pink color and blue highlights. So that's another fun option too. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week on Sensory Activities with Supplies from Home.